Hi, this is Jeremy Reynolds, and I'm here with April. Hey, April, how's it going?
Pretty good.
April, tell us, or the listeners and the viewers, what brought you to Joy Junction.
I relapsed in March after I had moved off property.
Relapse from what?
Back to heroin.
Okay.
Came back in June. Had the power to walk away from my husband and his addiction with the children and come back.
Well, let's backtrack a little bit. Tell me what brought you, or what caused you to go to heroin in the first place.
Lifestyle and the person that I was with at the time.
We're looking for high, you were depressed, empty, or...
The high.
The high, okay.
The high. And then I came August of last year, SIP program. Was there for 4 months. In January, got hired on as staff.
And then you relapsed.
And then I relapsed.
Now, what caused you to relapse? Because relapse is an important part of recovery.
When I had my surgery, and then the pain medication from the surgery.
And how did you feel, like, the first time you relapsed?
Guilty.
After, but during the relapse, did you get the high again, saying, have I missed it, or did you miss it?
No. It made me sick.
It's good.
I was getting sick.
Right.
God slapped me
Yeah.
to make me physically sick from it, and realized that I needed to walk away.
That took a lot of power. Did you pray?
Yes.
And what happened?
I ended up back here at Joy Junction.
That's good.
In the TLC with my kids.
And what happened then?
I was working the steps by myself, and then came to Jennifer and Joel about not feeling that I had fully recovered from my own addiction.
Mm-hmm. And what did Jennifer and Joel tell you? Get lost?
They asked me what had happened, and I told them what had happened, and I asked permission to finish the 12 steps.
Yeah.
From where I left off.
And they said yes?
Yes.
And were you happy?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so without JJ, as we like to call ourselves sometimes, where do you think you would have been?
Without my job.
You know, without having a place here for you to stay.
Right.
Well, and without your job, but also without the mission, shelter.
Everything. And
would you
no
be
help
on the
from
street?
family.
Would you be on the street?
On the streets.
Yeah. Have you lived on the street before?
No.
No. Was the prospect scary?
Yes.
And what was the thought going through your head? Had you prepared yourself for Jennifer and Joel saying no, maybe? Did you have any other plans?
No.
No? Okay. But how are things going now?
Better.
You have your kids.
Yes.
And do you get tempted to go back to heroin?
I do, because their father is a trigger for the addiction. So when he calls, I try not to talk to him.
Good, staying away from what causes you to go backwards.
Yes.
What would you say to people who say, well, it's her fault, she's just a drug addict, she should never have done this in the first place? Because there are folks out there who would say that.
There are, and when you're an enabler and enable somebody to just continue using and stop, and you don't tell them no, and they're responsible for their own addiction also.
Okay, if you had one wish, what would that wish be?
For Joy Junction to be blessed.
Well, that's very sweet of you. Anything else I haven't asked you would like to tell our millions of YouTube viewers?
No.
No. Okay. You've been great. Are you shy?
A little bit.
You did great. You really did. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, a lot has changed from last year to this year.